What do the Finns do for fun?
We don't have fun.
What is that? I'm so using that, that's brilliant. Tony and Henrik sat down with Dukascopy TV to discuss all things Sonata Arctica. With a typically Finnish sense of humour, the boys also let us in on a few Finnish secrets, namely what they do for fun.
Changes from album to album. The previous album, Priest Child, I thought it was easier in many ways to make. We actually had the songs ready, all of them, before we went to studio, and we were able to rehearse the whole album through before we did anything. And this time around, my break kind of extended. I wanted to have a total break from Sonata. So, and I seemed to be a really hard time starting again, you know, start writing the songs and everything. So it got delayed, and finally I ended up still recording, writing songs while we were in the studio.
That was basically, Tony had to stay back home and keep sending us demos, and we were in the studio recording as we went along. So that was something that we have never done before, and hopefully don't have to do again.
I have to say that I've done that before. Tommy's been in the studio recording drums, and I've been sending every morning something new.
So and I was there.
that's definitely not the way I prefer working. It would, like Priest Child, it was something that I should aim with the next album again. Have all the songs ready, and maybe, you know, you can always write one or two extra songs. You know, maybe kick out some of the not so strong material if you happen to have some there, and you know, mix the back a little bit, but not like this. This was pretty stressful.
Yeah, it was weird, but somehow we landed on our feet at the end.
Yeah, we always do somehow. Yeah. Weird thing about that, of being home on stage, it's I prefer speaking English on stage. It's really awkward. We tour so much outside Finland, so my speeches, they are mostly in English. And then you go in Finland and, oh, I didn't even think of that I have to do everything in Finnish. Yeah. And some of the stuff that I say in English, it just doesn't translate too well.
Yeah. But it's also funny. I mean, for example, with the last album, Priest Child, we played around 200 shows, which of maybe 30 or less was in Finland.
Which is a lot.
Yeah. So So it's really, like with this album, we now played I think maybe 60 or 70 shows. We played 9 in Finland so far, and so it's really, like Conny said, it's not so common for us to play there, and so we are more used to like, well, we play, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but I think it's the main difference probably for you, because we don't we don't speak that much during the show, so it doesn't matter. I mean, for me personally, I don't like making music videos. It's just like you show up somewhere and pretend to play, and then it's like. Yeah. But this one was really easy, and actually the previous one that we made for the last album, The Wolves Die Young, that was even easier, because I think the stuff that I had to do was play the song through twice, so it took 10 minutes. That was my part. So that one I was happy with. But it took quite some hours. We spent a day shooting the playing with this video, and then the rest was Tony talking with Ville, the director, and figuring out the rest of the stuff. So it was quite easy. Yeah.
Have a particular touring moment, not like crazy or anything like that, but just bizarre, where something really weird happened? You turned up at a particular place and anything particularly strange happened to you?
Well, we have, but it's always when you get this kind of questions, you're like, yes, and you're like just panicking and trying to go, Yeah, of course. I mean, there's so much that has happened over the years. And well, one thing what happened in the Czech Republic once was there was a thunderstorm and the power got cut from everything else, but the PA was on and the microphone. So Tony started,
backing vocal microphone.
Yeah, so Tony started singing a cappella with the crowd, and then at some point the power came back, so we just joined in with the band later on. So that was really, really special.
It was incredible, and you can find that from YouTube. That's actually the part that's getting harder, you know, your physical thing, you know, because the show is really physical, at least for me and Tommy, at least, you know, we tend to get like aches and pains every now and again, but you know, and that definitely gets more difficult. But other than that, it's, I suppose I'm calmer in some way mentally and more equipped to tour.
Yeah, I think
in some ways.
Also like when you're in your 20s, you're just overly excited about everything and partying too much, and you can take it when you're younger, but these days I think everybody's a lot calmer. We take it more easy, and it's, you know, it's not your first time, it's your 15th time or something, so you're used to how the things go, and there's I think less hassle and less uncertainties and stuff like that.
And when hangover lasts for a week, then you can't really have that on tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember to subscribe for celebrity interviews at Dukascopy Stars. Click here for the newest trends in Dukascopy Fashion. Click here for brand new Hit Music Weekly. Got a question that needs to be answered? Try Dukascopy 911.